Welcome to week 12 of Extra Time. JP Tocker, this is Piri Weepu with me. Interesting mixed bag, mate.
Yeah, well, I think no one anticipated it was going to be a draw with the Crusaders. You know, they were in hot form, and she was a tough old night at the office for them.
Yeah, it certainly was. A couple other draws, we'll get to that one in a moment. But first up, 21 all, Sharks kicked. What's that? My maths right? Is that 9 penalties? Might be close to, but
Something like that.
yeah, Mitch
My
Hunt.
maths isn't the greatest.
But mate, look at this. Time's up, and Mitch Hunt does the business for the Crusaders, and is probably a bit of a get out of jail for them.
Oh yeah, pretty much. But I mean, like you said, the game's finished. For them to have the ability to still run this play, and then Mitch Hunt just getting the meat pie. Did you watch the conversion? And there's a massive sea of white jerseys trying to charge him down. You know, when things like that, you want someone that's going to be a clutch, and you know he's been producing the goods for a while now. So, you know, great for them to finish like that, especially to battle it out for 80 minutes, interplay with those forwards, linking up with their backs, and you know being able to save the loss to a draw.
It just shows the mental toughness of the Crusaders, doesn't it?
And confidence and resilience as well, you know. So it's good. Yeah.
Hey, rocking on moment 2. This was the Hurricanes. It's 29-19. Hurricanes blew out to an early lead, but a bit of a fight back from the Rebels.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the start of the game, you know, Nani's been in hot form, and being able to create opportunities like that, and you know, when he's open field like that, he tries to make the most of it. And he pretty much gassed a couple good defenders there. The usual ran through a couple as well, but I mean, he's doing really well to push his case for the number 12 jersey in the All Blacks for later on in the season.
Yeah, and I think it was probably the first game we've seen Bowden Barrett run a little bit more, so that was exciting. Mate, moment 2.5, we're going to chuck this in because we're both Hurricane supporters, former player of the Hurricanes. Talk us through it.
Well, just the interplay, you know, obviously being able to run through a massive hole and then offload to someone that's probably a bit faster. But Asaf done really well. 2 weeks in a row he's been able to start, get the nod, and ran through a pretty solid defender there. But able to throw the long ball as well. And via, you know, when you've got someone with long legs like that can just, you know, put the hammer down when he wants. He's been outstanding when he gets his opportunities as well.
And as we were just saying before, first try of the year for Viper Feeder, which is really unbelievable if you think about what he's done in previous seasons.
Exactly.
Mate, this is the most interesting one, and this we said last week was the game of the round. The Chiefs and the Hollanders, 31 points all. Mate, TAB didn't pick it, we didn't pick it.
No, we didn't. We knew it was going to be a tough one because the Chiefs have been sort of there or thereabouts, but I mean, in saying that, you know, they've done really well with working for 80 minutes to basically, you know, become a draw. But just
this pass,
the ability for Aaron Smith to throw a long ball like that. But I guess the first one, the first try that he had set up, the interplay, you know, being able to back up, and then he must have been hanging out with Sonny quite a bit, you know, that out the back door flick, and pretty much hitting Faddis. And you know, when you've got a halfback that can throw a 40-metre pass flat and wide to someone, and
but like yourself.
Oh no, it's probably about 20 metres.
But mate, that's the second one. I heard a few people talk about it on the weekend, and people were sort of liking it to someone like Ricky Stewart, because that's a three-man cutout, something that we see a lot in rugby league.
Yeah, I guess, you know, when you know that where the boys are, you know, he's sitting slightly behind that pot of boys to make sure that he's there for the return ball. And he's probably understands who's going to be where they are, and probably knew that there was extra man on the outside, but it's just whether, you know, picking the right guy, and I think he definitely picked the right guy.
He did. Mate, the Chiefs obviously came back and puts the Highlanders under a bit of pressure. The Highlanders will be disappointed because they needed those the 4 points, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, for them to rally and interplay in the with the forwards there, Angus Tava would have been happy with getting a meat pie. You know, he's been sort of talked about a bit, going from tie head to loose head, and then going back to his preferred position. But you know, those boys probably been practicing that one for about 3 weeks, and you know, giving it a bit of a nudge, and what a perfect time to pull it out and actually come off with them and back into the game.
Great execution from the Chiefs. Well done to them. Moving along, moment 5. This is the Blues just going down 26-21 against the Brumbies. But we did see some outstanding stuff. This one was TJ Fione.
Yeah, Milani's done really well to beat the first defender, and then TJ's showed a clear pair of heels there, managed to get in the corner and basically get them into the game, and they were tracking really well. They're just short at the final hurdle, but for Milani, he's been playing really well to beat the first defender, and then TJ was there to reap the benefits of supporting, and then being able to finish off the try in the corner.
Leon McDonald and Tunner will be disappointed though. They seem to do all the work in the first half and couldn't close out the game.
Yeah, I guess for them it's just picking moments where they probably don't understand that all the momentum's in the opposition's favour. So it's just trying to figure out moments in the game where it's theirs, where it's basically like that, and then trying to figure out a plan to try and get the momentum back in their favour. So yeah, they'll definitely be disappointed, starting well and then just not being able to finish. Lapses of I don't know what it would be, whether they switch off for a certain amount of time and then basically re-engage. But it's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's always a difficult one. Not a lot of people can see that. They just think that teams just slack off. But when a team's on fire, they're on fire, and it's just trying to put that flame out.
Well, the Brumbies are the top of the Australian conference as well at the moment, so you would expect them to be a rather tough opposition.
Well, if they aren't, then they shouldn't be there.
It's a log jam there,
exactly.
and that's on the table. And so that's wrapping up week 12.